Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chanina. Hey girl, hey.
Jumping out the whip, shit cold. Watching my stepgram froze. Most my days spent alone. Same with my bro, he knows. Gotta pay dues. Walking in mud, you can check my.
Today's Monday, so I'm hoping you guys are having a productive day so far, or had a productive day depending on when you're watching this video. So it's morning time for me, and Olivia just got off to school. I just loaded the dishwasher, and I've got a sheet pan sitting on the stove. I cooked some wings last night because y'all know it's football Sunday, so cooked some wings last night. And so the pan, the little foil was kind of stuck to the pan from the grease girl because I baked it instead of frying it. So using that. So I'm using this palm olive spray. I've used it before and I liked it, so I'm using that because I ran out of the 9 Elements spray, which I like the bottle, so I'm thinking about repurposing the bottle and just refilling it with more dish detergent, because I honestly feel like that's all that really is. It's just dish detergent with a foam, not with a nozzle that makes it foam, you know. Anyway, so yeah y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my day started, and we just gonna kind of hang out today. I don't know what exactly is going to happen. I've already made my coffee for the day. I dropped it off at my desk. I've got a video uploading to YouTube, so I think that's supposed to go out today, which kind of threw my days off because I was starting this month on posting on the odd number days, but then the last vlog took so long to render or convert into a file so that I could upload it to YouTube. It took so long that I ended up posting it the next day, which was an even number day. So now we're on the even number days. So I don't know. Maybe you guys will get a bonus video this month. I have no idea. We shall see. The month is almost over with, y'all. Yeah, so so that's what I've got going on right now, is getting that together. I've already made my planner, my to-do list for the day. I've already answered a bunch of emails. I did a few while I was standing at the bus stop with Olivia because they were kind of urgent, so I had to go ahead and knock that out through my phone. And I don't like emailing from my phone because of the whole spell correct thing, like girl, son. And then my screen, my phone is, I think I need a new phone. I have a Notebook 8 and I think it's outdated, and so my screen is so sensitive, and it like freezes where I can't type anything. So I have, like, I can't use my fingers to type anything, so I have to take out my little pen. There's a little pen that comes with it, and I have to use this, and it's so annoying sometimes because it's like, dang, I don't want to do all that, and I hate when my screen freezes. It's been doing that off and on for a few months now, so I honestly just really think it's just time for me to upgrade my phone. So I'm gonna have to look into that, but I think it's time, girl. I be trying to keep my phones for as long as possible. Like, I'm not the type that just, when a new phone come out, just go out there and get it. Like, I hold on to my phone until I can no longer hold on to it anymore. And every phone that I've had, I ended up having to upgrade because I was running into issues where it wouldn't update anymore, couldn't replace it because they no longer made that model. And I think that's what's going on with this phone. I think that it's starting to malfunction now, and it's time for an upgrade. And this phone, this model phone, I think is I don't think they make this model phone anymore, y'all, and I hate getting phones. They're so expensive. It's almost like buying a computer. They're so expensive, and y'all already know I'm cheap. So I don't know. We'll have to see that. I'm going to keep holding out and keep resetting my phone if I have to, and keep it moving, girl. fresh out of the shower. I'm done getting myself ready for the day. It is a couple hours later though, but that's okay. Still feeling good, feeling great. So I've done my eyebrows. I took my rods out, which, okay, cool. I can work with that. Something, you know. Anywho, and for my moisturizer, let me tell you guys what I use for my shower. So I used this Dove. Well, first I used the Zest bar soap. Washes away bacteria, so I used that first because I already had that out in my shower, and I ran out of the, well, I didn't run out, but I don't want to open a new bar of the baby soap, so I just used that. Works just fine. And then behind that, I did 2 washes of this Dove, and so y'all, this stuff smells really good. And then for moisturizer, all I've been wearing is this. So ever since I purchased this, this is 100% pure mango butter. I'm going to say 95% because it does say that it has 5% pure shea butter in it for consistency. So let's just say 95%. Girl, I don't know why they false advertising, but okay. Anywho, ever since I purchased this, this is what I've been using as my lotion. It is RA Cosmetics, and y'all, so far I'm liking it. I've been feeling really moisturized, okay? The weather has been really crazy here. It's been hot, cold, and my skin, it dries out, you know what I mean? Like my face, even if I do moisturize my face, or when I moisturize my face, throughout the day, I still end up with like dry patches, my nose be peeling, stuff like that. So from my observation, because today is Monday, so I got this, I think last Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. And so it's been a week and I haven't had any issues with it. Girl, I've been putting it on my feet at night and then wearing socks because my feet is really dry. They need a pedicure like yesterday, okay? So to keep them moisturized and keep them from being ashy, I've been wearing this. And I just been putting it all over my body. It says that it softens and lubricates skin, reduces dryness and skin peeling, improves skin appearance and elasticity, prevents wrinkles, intense moisturizer for hair and scalp. Ingredients: mango butter, and shea butter. So let's see, what else does it say? Then it gives, you know, basically what it is. So it's a blend of mango seed, blah 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 blah. Then it gives the benefits, has a long-lasting emollients to nourish the skin and boost elasticity. It has qualities known to promote suppleness, making the skin look smoother and hair more radiant. So I've been using this. I've been moisturized. I haven't had to wear any lotion, put on any lotion. Normally when I put on lotion later on in the day, I feel dry and ashy still, no matter what lotion that I use. I do have some lotions like Jergens. They're a pretty good lotion. I like them. And the Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion. It's really thick, but I like it. I love the smell of it. But like just basic, like regular lotions that are thin like this and Suave and all that, girl, I be ashy later on. So I have not had an issue with this. As far as like reactions to it for my skin, because I do have sensitive skin. So it is working out, girl. Y'all better get you some. It is $4.99, or it was $4.99 at my beauty supply store. This is the size jar that I picked up. This is girl, how many ounces is this one? Because they say it come in 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, and then you can get the big one, 10 pounds. But girl, why would it say that and it don't even say what size this one is? Girl. Okay, anyways, this is the smallest jar that they had. They did have 2 more. It was like a medium and then like a larger one. But I just really wanted to make sure that my skin was going to be okay with it. So I just picked up the smaller one, and it's still a good size. And like, look, I've been using it a lot, okay? One night, I even put it in my hair, and it did make my hair really, really soft. So anyways, other than that, everything is good in the bathroom area. Y'all, let me tell y'all what happened over the weekend really, really quick. This is so funny. It's the cutest thing. Olivia be saying the cutest stuff sometimes, and she don't even realize the girl. She is too funny to me. So, okay, yesterday, I asked her what she wanted for dinner. Well, first of all, I still needed to go get her a keychain for her key, right? So we went to the Dollar Tree and found the keychain. And then I asked her what she wanted for dinner. She said wings. Cool. Let's roll over here to the Kroger real quick, get a bag of wings or a pack of wings, right? So it just so happened that the pack of wings, I got the whole wings, the fresh ones, and they were like $1.99 a pound on sale, right? So anyway, so now we at home and I'm cutting up the wings, you know, separating the pieces because these are whole wings, but I need them to be, you know, y'all get it, like party wings, right? So I'm separating it, taking the little wing off, tossing it to the side, and then I separate the flat from the drumstick. And I throw it in the bowl. So she points in the bowl and she was like, no, Mom, we can't eat that. We're not supposed to eat that. And I was like, eat what? And she was like, the kneecaps. I was like, kneecaps? I said, what you mean? Where you see some kneecaps at? And so she started pointing at the bowl and she was pointing at the drumsticks. There was a few drumsticks where my cut wasn't clean, so they looked like little chicken balls a little bit. So she was pointing at those. She kept saying, we don't eat kneecaps, Mom. We just eat the wings. So I was like, girl, this is the wing. It's just separated. This is what it looks like before it's cut and separated into a flat and a drumstick. Girl, that was the funniest thing. So she kept trying to tell me I was wrong. So I was like, well, go ask your daddy. Go ask him what it is. So he didn't know what was going on. I told him last night what happened because I guess he was kind of thrown off as to why she was coming asking him about chicken. So, girl, that was just too funny because she was dead for real. She kept saying, we don't eat kneecaps. I'm like, kneecaps? You mean the drumsticks? Oh my gosh.
Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Toss me the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. Rising the song to the highest bidder. Got juice, got gas, I'ma move fast. New shoes, new tracks, like who's that? I'm new, come back, better than last. Yeah, it's a new me, never gonna look back. I'm never gonna look back. Cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move fast, and that's facts. Only I can make a change. Slowly take a step today. I will never be the same. Cause that's what it takes.
All right, y'all. So we're back, and I got a few moments. I can answer a couple questions. I'm going through my comments really quick on YouTube and hearting all of the ones that I can see right now. So I'm just gonna kind of answer a few of these while I'm going through them. So the first question, Tasha Johnson, thank you so much, girl, for watching the channel. It says, "Hey, I'm with the Rise, currently working for someone else, but I'm thinking about working for someone else. My IBO does not communicate with me very well. Can you tell me how I can do that? I'm liking all your videos. How do I work for you?" So when it comes to switching IBOs, it can be a little bit tricky because you do have to reach out to your IBO and let them know, hey, you no longer want to service under their call center. And then ultimately, it's going to be up to them to remove you from their roster or not. Every IBO is different. If you received a independent contractors agreement from that IBO, I would refer to that first, just to see if there's any like termination fees or anything like that that they might have, because there are some IBOs that do charge you for leaving their call center, which is so bizarre, but it happens, and I hear about it all the time. And so I would definitely recommend you reaching out to your IBO first. Just let them know, hey, I am no longer wanting to service under your company. What do I need to do to be released from your roster? And then go from there. If they're not wanting to let you go, honestly, the only way that you can remove yourself from under their call center is to just start your own IBO. So if that is the case and that's something that you wish to do, the first thing that you have to do is get your LLC so that you can register your business to the platform. So the registration from the Secretary of State, the price is going to be different. Here in Georgia, it was $100, which is not bad. Some states are a little bit more. And it also depends on the type of business that you're going to be forming. So I have an LLC, so mine was just $100, and then I pay $50 annually to keep it registered through the state of Secretary. So I mean the Secretary of State. So hopefully that answers that question. The next question is from Susu. So hey girl, hey, thank you for watching my channel. It says, how can I find someone to work for on Arise, because I'm signed up and cleared, but I don't see any client opportunities and I'm in need of a job badly. So Arise, they have changed their platform just a little bit. Like they keep updating it in a sense. And about a month ago, they were doing this thing where the only way that you can see the client opportunities were to do the client assessment first, and it would match you up with the clients that are, compatible to what you're looking for, right? And what ended up happening was when they did that, they took all of the client opportunities off of the front page. So the only way that you could see them is once you took the client assessment. But you still had access to the opportunity announcement. You just had to pull it up from your documents tab. So what ended up happening was they tried that out, but then the problem was a lot of service partners like myself can't see the client opportunity. So that's why, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but that's why I haven't made like an Arise video talking about the client opportunities that are available, because around that time you couldn't see them, right? So even after you took the client assessment, you couldn't see them. So there was a lot of complaints with IBO saying, hey, how am I going to recruit for this and that? And how do I share information about this with, potential agents? And they ended up putting them back on the portal. Well, now they've taken them back off. So when you go to the portal, you will see a blank screen. And the only way to see what you match up with as far as the client opportunity is to take the client assessment. So if you have not taken the client assessment, then that's why you're not seeing opportunities. The client assessment, you have to take it every 6 months. So if you haven't taken it before, once you click on opportunities, it's going to prompt you to take it. Even if it's been 6 months since you've taken it. So if you've never taken it at all, it's going to prompt you to take it. If it's been 6 months, it's going to prompt you to take it, whether you're servicing a client or not. So that's the reason why you're not able to see the client opportunities. But it sounds like you're already working with a call center. So my advice would be, unless you want to move to a different call center, is to go into your portal and go ahead and take the client assessment so that you can see what you're matched up with. Next question is LA Law or La Law. So this person says, hi, for RISE training certification, are you required to be on camera? No. Here's how in certification, now there is a tax client that does require you to have a webcam. And so for that particular one, you may need to be on camera, while you're in class or whatnot. It's possible for that. I can't say for sure, but the other ones, no. When you're in certification class, the most you'll do is share your computer screen. So they're not going to ask you to come on camera, show your face or anything like that. As a matter of fact, you won't see anyone's face except for the instructor, right? So hope that answers that question. No, you will not be required to be on camera, with the exception of one of the tax clients where you are required to service using your webcam. That certification course may ask you, your instructor may ask you to jump on your webcam at that time. Possibly to see if your background is set up, because they do send you like this little banner to put behind you so that when you are servicing on webcam, the people, the branding of the tax client is behind you versus them being able to see your kitchen, your bedroom, or whatever it is that's behind you, depending on where your desk is located. So hopefully that answers that question. So next question, and this will be the last one for right now. And then in tomorrow's vlog, if I have some more comments, we'll do another one. So it says, where can I hold it? Okay, so it says, hey girl. Oh, this is Ashley Forrest Tutton or Tutton. I apologize if I mispronounced that. So it says, hey girl, I have a question about the platform. If I know I have a doctor's appointment, an important errand to run, and won't be able to work that whole day, do I just not get any hours for that day, or do I tell my IBO to let them know? Please help. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly respond to this one really quick, and then I'm going to give you guys the same response for those that are curious. Okay. So give me just a second. All right, boom. So my response to that was, hey, Ashley, nope, you don't have to let anyone know. All you have to do is just not schedule yourself for the week when the schedule comes out. So that's basically my answer to that for anyone that is curious as far as taking time off and having to let anybody know, things like that. So fortunately enough, because you're an independent contractor, you're able to create your own schedule. You don't have to report to anybody in a sense when it comes to taking time off. What you literally do is just not schedule yourself. So like, for example, this one, she says she has a doctor's appointment, or if she needs to be off for a whole day or possibly even a whole week, what you would do is when the schedule is released, whatever time that you need off, you just don't schedule yourself for that time. So like, for example, if today I had a doctor's appointment at 5 o'clock, and I knew about it 2 weeks ago when the schedule came out, I knew not to schedule myself around 5 o'clock today. So I would leave open just to give myself some time. Let's say I'm working until 3 o'clock, right? So just to kind of give myself some time to finish my call. I get off at 3 o'clock. I don't schedule myself from 3:30 to 4 or 4:30 to 5 because I'm going to be at the doctor's office. And then I don't schedule myself from 5:30 to 6, 6:30 to 7. or even until 8 o'clock if I want to work that night, just in case, the doctor's appointment goes over, or it's for a long time, or if it's not for a long time, but I have something else to do after that, right? So I hope that makes sense. Essentially, you just don't schedule yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is, if you schedule yourself, you're now obligating yourself to work that interval. So then you get into a situation where you have to go in and swap it and hope someone else takes it, or you have to go in and release it. So to avoid all of that, to begin with, just don't schedule yourself for the times that you need to be off. Okay. So hopefully that answers that question. So what was that? What we do today? We did 4 questions today. So hopefully, if anyone was curious about those particular topics, hopefully I was able to answer those questions. And now I'm off. So I am going to get back to it. I'm off as in a sense like, peace out. I'll see you guys later after I get off, or maybe on my next break. It just depends. All right, y'all, we are back. So I've got a little bit of time, and what I'm going to do with my time is speed clean Olivia's bedroom. And so I did just finish eating salad, y'all. It was amazing. It had romaine lettuce on it, some tomatoes, some pineapple, strawberries, some ham chunks, some cheese, a lot of cheese, black pepper, and some ranch dressing. Amazing. It was so good, girl. So I still have a little bit of time, so I want to kind of speed clean Olivia's bedroom, girl. Okay. And don't get me wrong, when I tell her to clean up her room, she does clean. But as a mom, our cleaning is different from our kids cleaning, right? So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let me show you what the room currently looks like. So this is what her room currently looks like. And it's okay that I'm showing you guys this. I now ask her if it's okay to show stuff involving her, including herself, because she's 13 now, and I don't want to just throw the camera in her face or violate her privacy and all of that stuff. So I do ask now before I film anything involving Olivia. But anyways, so this is her room. So we're just going to kind of straighten up her dresser a little bit, push all her drawers in, kind of tidy up her bed a bit, get all of the dishes out of here. She's got a little bit of trash, so I'm going to go ahead and empty that. She's already put up her clothes from the laundry over the weekend. She did that last night, so cool, I don't have to do that. And I'm going to hang up her coats, wipe off her desk, vacuum her floor, and that'll be it on that.
Just me.
All right, y'all. So we're done with a few minutes to spare. So this is Olivia's room that is now clean. Dresser has been cleaned off. Floor has been vacuumed. Clothes have been coats have been hung up. Trash have been emptied. Desk have been cleaned off. Everything smells good and fresh in here. I did spray her bed and her pillows and stuff with this fabric freshener. I cleaned her mirror with this spray away glass cleaner, which smells really good. I hate glass cleaners that give off that vinegar smell. So I was really happy about that. I picked it up at Maxway. It was $1.99. And I used the Mr. Clean Gain fragrance or Gain scented multi-purpose cleaner and Glade carpet freshener. So it smells really good in here. It's clean, really quick, and Amazon fave, y'all. I am loving this daggone bed rail. If you haven't seen that video, I had ordered this from Amazon. It was like, I think about $70 or so, and it's adjustable. You can adjust it from twin, full, and queen. So I got that, and what I love about it the most is the height of it. Let me show you again. You see how high it sits off of the floor? So what really used to nerve me about her old rail was that when stuff was under the bed, in order to get it, you literally had to pull up the mattress, take the mattress off and then get all the trash and debris or whatever, right? I just have her crawl up under there and get her little empty water bottles that end up rolling up under there and stuff. And it stays clean. There's nothing ever under there except for, like I said, a couple of empty water bottles or whatnot from time to time. She crawls on up under there, grab them, and then we good to go. It's really sturdy. I have changed it. I used to have it the bed facing this way. It was real easy to put together, and it was really affordable at the time. So if you guys are wanting to get some new bed rails for your kiddos' beds or even your bed, again, these are adjustable. So let's say you have a twin bed or a full bed, and then later on you want to upgrade to a queen bed, but you don't want to repurchase the rails just to fit a queen bed. Get these rails because they're adjustable for a twin, a full, and a queen. Now they do have a king size rail. The same company that sells this bed rail sells a king size version. However, it just doesn't sit as high. So it still sits kind of low to the floor like a regular bed rail. But I really, really like this, y'all. I highly recommend it. I haven't had any problems with it. It was easy to slide from one part of the room to the other without, denting any of the legs or folding any of the legs or breaking any of the wheels because it doesn't have any wheels. So it's very sturdy. And I like the height of her bed. It kind of gives her room a whole different look in a sense because her bed is sitting a little bit higher versus it sitting closer to the floor. So, parents, you want a low maintenance bed rail. If you got kiddos that drop stuff on the floor and all that and stuff gets under the bed, you don't want to have to take the whole bed apart just to clean up under it. Get these bed rails. I think they are 7 inches if I'm not mistaken, but you can find them in my Amazon storefront. It's always posted down in the description. And we're back. All right, y'all. So it's the end of the workday, and it is 5:48. So today was an interesting day, y'all. I ran into somebody with an interesting name. A young lady that I talked to. Her name was Baby Doll. When she first said it, I was just like, oh, okay. In my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, interesting. And then, I had to kind of play it off so that I could hear her say it again. So I was like, hey, you were breaking up a little bit there. You mind repeating yourself? What was your name again? I apologize. And she said it again. So I was like, but this time she said it with confidence. So I was just like, oh, okay. Okay, and I kept helping her, but the whole time I was like, wow, I wonder what's the story behind that. I've never talked to anybody by that name, the name Baby Doll. Normally that is something that you hear someone being referred to as their nickname, like that's their nickname, you know what I'm saying? And what's funny about that is it triggered a memory of a call that I had a while back of a young lady. Her name was Blessed. And I had the same reaction. I asked her to say it again because I was kind of thrown off because I had never met anybody by that name. Now, I remember my thoughts being with that name was, I wonder what's the story behind that. But I could actually think of some reasons on why somebody would name their child Blessed. But I could not, in this moment of talking to Baby Doll, think of any reasons on why somebody would name their child Baby Doll. So, that was interesting. I didn't say nothing. No judgment here. I just thought that it was really interesting, y'all. I come across different names all the time. I repeat my name to people all the time because when they first hear it, the first thing they do is say, hey, can you say that again? Or can you spell it? And, it is what it is. So I get it. But that was just interesting. And then, of course, towards the end, I'm so glad this happened on my last call because, girl, okay, it took everything in me not to get in like a full-fledged argument with a supervisor. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So I had a travel agent call, right, and she said that she made a mistake and she made a booking. It had 2 guests on it and she misunderstood the client, and the client actually wanted 2 separate cabins for the both of the people, right? Cool, no problem. We canceled one of the guests off the first booking, created a second booking, and needed the money to be moved over to the second booking. Boom, no problem. However, as I was going over the new fare for her for the guests in the first cabin, because there was a price change because the second guest was being moved over, right? But it was off, right? Because the second booking that we created was one price and they literally were booked the same exact way, same promotion, same everything, no perks, no extra stuff, all that, right? But the cabin fare was different. It was like half for the first person and double for the second person, and everything is based on double occupancy, right? Or so I know that part, but when I saw the price of the first person, I was like, dang, that looked like that might be a single occupancy price, but I'm not really sure. I don't know why it's looking like that. Let me also ask the chat person about that, right? Because I had already asked them about the whole cancel fee situation, getting that waived so that the money could be moved over, stuff like that, right? Okay, cool. So in order to do that, I have to go to chat, let them know what's going on, and then they advise me, and her advisement was to reach out to a supervisor. Okay, cool. As I'm doing that, she also was asking me about the difference in the fare, and she couldn't figure out why it was. I was telling her the promo codes, yada yada yada, whoop de whoop, and boom, I was already being connected to a supervisor, so no big deal in the chat. I could ask the supervisor about both, right? Okay, cool. So we go through the first problem with the wave, getting the money moved over. Okay, and I tell her the second issue, and I say, hey, the fare is different. Can you tell me? We were wondering why that was, so I just wanted to make sure that that was right? So that I could go back to this travel agent and explain to her why the rates are different so that she can then explain to the guest. Okay, girl, so she says, well, it looks like it was adjusted. And she was like, did you adjust it? And I was like, nah, adjust what? Because now I'm like, what is she talking about? Okay, anyway, so I'm like, no, I didn't adjust it. And I was like, well, how do you even do that? And she was like, well, somebody did. And she was like, was it your PF person? And I was like, I don't know. Because in my mind, I'm like, well, how do I know that, girl? I'm not sitting in front of her computer watching her maneuver through this booking. I don't know if she did anything to it at all. Hell, I don't even know if she opened it up. Okay. Anywho, so she pulls up the notes and everything. And she's like, well, let me check and see who did it. And so she was like, it was you. And I was like, no, it wasn't me, because all I did was take the person off the booking. And that's when I noticed that there was a difference in both bookings were different for the cabin fare, right? And she was like, it was you. You did it at this time of the day, right? And I'm like, no, I didn't do what you saying I'm doing, because I don't even know how to do that, right? Because first of all, I have no knowledge of how to go in to change the fare to somebody's cabin, girl. I don't know how to do that, okay? I didn't even think we were able to do that. I assumed that that was something only a supervisor could do. So it's never crossed my mind to even want to do that, ever, okay? And I've been servicing this client for a year, okay? So she kept trying to tell me that it was me. I'm telling her, no, it wasn't. Can you pull up my screen and show me what I did, to make this happen that you saying that I did that I know I didn't do? And so she's got an attitude and everything, and she's like, well, you can either take this as a coaching lesson or you can talk to your PF. And I'm just like, coaching lesson? How am I taking this as a coaching lesson if you ain't coaching me on what I did wrong so that I know not to do whatever I did again? I don't even know what I did to make this happen, because all I did was cancel the person off the book, and it's just a click of a key, right? Girl, so I was thoroughly irritated by that at the time. I'm cool now because I don't want to carry it over into the rest of my night, okay? We're going to leave work at work. But I can't stand when somebody accuse me of doing something that I literally know that I did not do, okay? So I need somebody to show me what it is, how to even do it. You know what? A part of me wants to know how to do it so that I know not to do it if that's what I'm doing, and then a part of me don't want to know how to do it because I don't want to be accused of doing it again in the future. Like it's like a, you know what I'm saying? I'm like straddling the fence with this thing. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to get with my QA person and set up a meeting with her and just let her know what happened and see if she can pull up those bookings in my screen, because everything is recorded, and kind of walk me through and point out what happened so that, you know, we won't run into this again. But girl, I was like, no, she don't have an attitude. And I'm taken back, because I'm like, well, dang, how I can't prove that I didn't do it unless we're either looking at my screen. But right now you can't pull up my screen or don't want to, so I can't even, you're going by the timestamp of the booking and I'm going by my physical actions. And how can I prove my physical actions if I can't show you my screen or you can't pull up my screen? Like, girl, anyway, that was irritating. Okay, so I am about to go see what's up with Livy Pooh. I had to jump up and open the door for her today. I don't know where her key is, so I'm gonna go see what that's all about. Hopefully she found her key. Girl, because we literally just bought a keychain yesterday. Okay, so I'll be back. All right, so our dinner is done. So this is what we have in the crock pot. I'm calling it garlic ranch chicken. I used minced garlic, a pack of ranch seasoning, oregano, a can of cream of chicken, chicken breast, and red pepper flakes. So that's all for that. And of course it's got its own little gravy. So that will be put over some rice. So we got some white rice, some butter at the top there, and then some green peas. So I don't know if this is going to create leftovers for tomorrow. It might. I'm gonna bank on that it does, because I have no idea what I'm gonna cook tomorrow if it does not go into tomorrow. But anyway, so, oh y'all, I didn't show y'all, I bought a new cup yesterday, a new coffee cup. It was on a reduced price for $1.50 in the clearance section, and they had a whole lot of fall coffee mugs. This was the one that stood out to me, of course, because it has my initial, and it was the only one that had an initial on it. They had other coffee cups that had like fall stuff on it, so like leaves and pumpkins and little like sayings on them like stay warm and all that stuff. I didn't want all that. I wanted something that was kind of neutral that I could use throughout the year. I didn't want to get something that had like pumpkins and stuff on it, because then it made me feel like I could only use it around that time of the year. But I really like this one because it's not exactly a fall color. It's like a gray green, like I don't know, it's kind of like gray but like green, like a little green in it. But anyways, I like it.